Hey everybody, welcome to Friday. J.R. Fisher here, and I don't know who you are, so you need to put some chats in that chat box there. Tell me who you are, where you're at, what's going on in your part of the world. We got a balmy 29 degrees this morning in Georgetown, Texas, just north of Austin. Hey, it's going to be a great session today. I'm going to talk to you about this keyword thing. It's going to really increase your traffic. It's going to really increase your sales. If you're selling something, you're going to want to stay to the very end on this because this is some really cool stuff, guys. When I learned this, I was blown away about how easy it is to get traffic if you just know what to do. So I'm going to go over that today. Tell me who you are. Tell me what's going on in your part of the world. Heck, tell me what your weather is. Say hello, but put something in that chat box. That really helps distribution of the video, guys. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you would. That thumbs up there, click it, only takes you a second. And subscribe if you haven't done so. Hit that subscribe button, turn it from red to gray, and ring the bell. Turn all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time we go live. We're going to have a great session today, and I want to get to know everybody on here today too. Hey, if you're watching this and it's not live, we can still get to know each other. Just put a comment in the comment section below the video. I come back through. I was answering those this morning. I had a couple people who was making some money off some stuff I had told them, and they were applying it, and that really made me feel good. That's what this channel is all about, is helping you guys start, run, and grow online businesses. So that's what we want to do this morning. That's what we want to get into, right? So let's get into it right away. Let's not waste any time. It's Friday. We ain't got time to waste, right? I got up early today. I tell you, I was working on my recipe channel, and the next recipe to go up there, well, actually, it's black-eyed peas and greens, but the ones I was editing today was chicken and dumplings, better than Cracker Barrel. Better than Cracker Barrel, really? Yeah, better than Cracker Barrel. You'll see. You check out that. That's restaurant quality recipes if you want to check that out. So today we want to talk about keywords. Okay, now that sounds boring, but man, it's exciting because it can get you traffic. Okay, it's everything you need to get more traffic and amp up your conversion rates. Okay, and that's what we're going to do today. The first thing I'm going to tell you is keep the title short. Okay, guys, don't have these run-on titles. Okay, what you want to do is have one keyword phrase to a page and just do that phrase throughout the page. It's almost impossible to rank for a whole bunch of phrases on a single page. Do that on another page, okay? Start targeting individual keywords on separate pages and use multiple pages for related keywords. General landing pages for mixed or general topics won't work because you won't be able to compete for the popular single keywords without adding phrases for long tail titles. The general advice really to this is that you should keep the title short, less than 70 characters, because it's going to get truncated anyhow, okay? So you don't want a title that's too long, and only target perhaps 2 or 3 primary keywords that are highly relevant to the content of the page and its objective. You can, of course, develop long tail keywords that include your primary keywords plus a series of modifiers to make it sensible title, that type of thing. You got to make sense. Because if you don't, also Google will smack you, man. If you have a title that doesn't make sense and you're just trying to put a bunch of keywords in it, you're not going to do well. You're going to find that you're going to have problems. Let me get a sip here. This is tea that I drink in the morning, guys. I used to be able to drink coffee. Tears up my stomach now. Do you guys ever experience that when you're drinking certain drinks, like you drank them your whole life and all of a sudden you can't drink them? I mean, right around the age of, I would say 50, I had to quit drinking coffee. I like coffee. I can't drink it anymore. But the tea's fine. I can do that. Next thing I'm going to tell you is don't try to cheat. Don't cheat. Don't do keyword stuffing. There's a lot of information on the dangers of keyword stuffing, which means overuse of a keyword in a title. I know when SEO first came out, people would put let's say it was survival food. They would put survival food 1,000 times on one page. If you do that now, you will get blacklisted by Google and your page is never going to show up. So you don't want to do that. That's called keyword stuffing, and that is a violation of Google. So they're going to say, hey, we're not going to show your page if you do that. You don't want to do it. There's various tools for counting keyword use frequencies. Keyword density is simply a measure as the relative number of times your keyword search term pops up, okay? It occurs as a percentage of the total of keywords on a page. So you know, if you had 1,000 words on your page, you could put your keyword in there a lot more times than if you only had 100 words on your page. The ideal keyword density must not be greater than 5.5%. In case you're wondering, 5.5% is all you can do. But various search engines have different thresholds. This is just an average, okay? So nothing is cut in stone, and we don't really know exactly what Google does, but based on the research, that's it. Now, if you want to increase your keyword density, you can boost it by using your keywords repeatedly in title tags, but also in header tags, your comment tag, your body tag. What about your anchor tag, your image tag, your alt tag, domain name, and your paragraph tag? So you can put it in all those different places and get more results out of it. So you do want to do that. Other general piece of advice for titles is not to exceed using the identical keyword in the title more than twice. Okay, so don't put your keywords in a title more than twice. It overdoes it, okay? And you'll get smacked down. You're not going to get more traffic by doing that. You will get less traffic because they will blacklist your page. Now, Google and other search engines actually crawl your site to look at the keywords, okay? Now, it's not totally understood, but Google and other search engines register and rank every single keyword in your title and every combination, including various orders and positions for the keywords. Although there is a priority for phrases with the keywords in the order they are in the title and for the words that appear first, Google will register all of the keywords and phrases and derive a ranking for them. Okay, so you want to be aware of this. You don't want to try to, I mean, you're not smarter than Google. I mean, people try to cheat these algorithms all the time. I'm like, come on, you're not smarter than thousands of people who work on this every single day. You're not going to be able to get over on them. Another sip here. Hey, you guys aren't active as far as talking today. Put some comments in there. If nothing else, say hello to me, okay? You can ask a question if you want. Google appears to regard long titles as more likely to be spammy, okay? Especially very long titles. Longer titles may also appear keyword stuffed. So, you know, it's impossible to, keyword stuff a title if it's shorter. Research has shown that the first keyword in the title has the highest weight. So think about what that first keyword is, okay? Think about what it's doing. The second keyword has somewhat less weight, and so on and so on and so on as it goes down the title. By adding more words, you may dilute the weight applied to each of them. So if you have 50 words in there versus having 10 words in there, you're going to dilute that first word a whole lot because it has to rank all of those words in there. For targeting two-word searches and phrases, it's important to keep keywords close to each other and in their natural order. Okay, so if I was trying to rank survival food, which I own a survival food company, if you don't know that, it's Survivalcave Food. You're welcome to check that out. I'm going to put that in the comments here. If you need survival food, search Survivalcave Food and then add a .com to it. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Anyhow, so I have that company. And if I was trying to rank for survival food, I wouldn't want to put survival in the woods and you'll need food because there's too many words in between there. You want to keep them close together. And that's what I mean by that. Use multiple keyword phrases, multiply your traffic. Okay. If you do that, if Google derives a rank for all the keywords in your title, surely by including 2 or 3 keywords rather than 1, it would be more likely to get traffic. Now, the traffic for each keyword should add up and multiply. Understanding when this is appropriate and when it is not is the crux of optimizing titles. As explained in the beginning of this, right? The weight or value of the keyword appears to fall rapidly as you move from the first word to the last. More keywords appear to dilute the weight given for each word. Also, there is the important issue of relevance. Your page may be penalized if the words you use are not highly relevant to the content on the page. So, and why would you want to do it any other way? I mean, if you put the wrong keywords in the title to get people to click and go to your page, and then the information is not there, you're going to have a high rate of people leaving the page, which Google also looks at and says this is a bad page. There's no way to cheat the system. Am I right? There's just no way to cheat this thing. You can't do it. Now, the key aspect is competition. Only use a single phrase if the competition is high. If there's a lot of competition for a keyword, then it's best to use a single keyword or phrase. Stick to keyword phrases you have found using Google Keyword Planner. That's a free tool. You just search it, Google Keyword Planner, for the use of the title. And there's a lot of other softwares out there you can use too. You know the statistic in competition for that exact phrase, and it is unwise to fiddle with it. Okay, you don't want to mess around. Various tools can be used. Like I said, there's different softwares to estimate the competition for the phrase and the likely traffic. The keyword search tool, I'll talk, right? The keyword research tool shows how even minor changes in the phrase can dramatically affect the traffic in competition. If the competition is high, you have to maintain the strength of your page and title to compete. Adding extra phrases will dilute the weight applied to the keyword. You will be competing against pages that are likely to be strongly targeted on that keyword phrase as well. You could lose the battle if you don't have that singular high focus title for the keyword. So researches, market research, data-driven research, analytics, SEMrush is a really good place to start. Analytics, search metrics, core web vital studies is good. Analytics, the ultimate guide to forum building in 2020 is good. Check out some of that stuff. If there is moderate competition, enrich your title with more keywords. Okay. So for moderate competition, there's several ways you can go to use multiple keywords in the title. Number one, you can use 2 or more modifiers. So what's a modifier? Think about this. The solution is not duplicating the keyword. It's to add 1 or 2 extra modifiers or action words. If you look at the competitive keyword phrases shown by Google Keyword Tool, you will often find that 2 phrases look promising that both contain the primary keyword or phrase. So it may be like action word 1 keyword plus keyword action word 2 equals action word 1 keyword action word 2. Does that make sense? I think it does. I don't know. That's my math coming out in me. But we'll look at some examples here. So you may put, like, let's say you're selling green tea extracts. So you may want to put health benefits of green tea extracts. Okay. This provides a title for 4 different phrases. Okay. Think about this: benefits of green, health benefits of green tea extracts, or health benefits of green tea extracts. Another example may be about, let's say, professional makeup artist. Okay. So think about this one. You could put, if you're doing, let's say, reviews of professional makeup artists plus makeup artist portfolios equals reviews of professional makeup artist portfolios. This makes the target title 4 phrases in one. Think about these: reviews of professional makeup artists, makeup artist portfolios, professional makeup artist portfolios, and reviews of professional makeup artist portfolios. So it makes up all these different searches, and it's going to get you a whole lot more ranking. And if you have any questions on this, guys, put it in the chat box. I'm not seeing it used. I want to see it used. And guys, if you're watching this and it's not live to you, and today is what, Friday the 7th, 2020, and I've got 10:13 Central Standard Time. But if it's not live to you, you can put it in the comment section. I'll come back through and I'll see what you got. The next thing you can do is long tail action-based choices. So long tail titles using action words are generally more effective, as action-based queries usually attract users that have already got their credit card out and are hungry to find what they want to do and buy. Targeting your audience will lose part of the potential audience, but the ones you have filtered for will be more likely to buy. So if you're selling online, which I do, you'll want to do this. The role of the SEO title optimization is to enrich the keywords in the title that the potential buyers might use when conducting a search to target the group that is interested in your product or services. The best strategy is to build the long tail keyword title, not by using poorly selected action words as modifiers, but by researching the action words and phrases, as well as the maximum benefit. Okay. So think about this. If you combine competitive keywords and phrases to enrich your title, Google Keyword Planner tool may show you promising keyword phrases essentially related to the same topic. So let's say, for instance, that you're trying to market green tea extracts using their health benefits, particularly to help people who have issues. I don't know. Let me pick a big one in America, losing weight. The Google Keyword Planner tool shows 3 competitive phrases. When I looked it up, it said green tea health benefits, green tea extract, green tea health benefits for weight loss. These phrases can be combined in ways that retain the order of the keywords, with green tea as the first phrase, but allow 3 phrases to work in your title. So for example, you could put green tea extract, health benefits for weight loss. The long tail keyword is optimized for 3 competitive phrases. The ideal separator for 2 phrases could be a colon. It could be a use of a pipe, that straight up and down thing. Could be a dash, could be a comma. Don't use an underscore, as search engines don't recognize it as a separator. Keep that in mind. These characters have no ranking benefit, but they help make your title readable. Okay. So I want you to also think, before we end here today, I got a couple other things I want to cover, and I think I'm doing okay on time. Yeah, 10:16. We're doing great. Dealing with plurals and synonyms. Okay. In some cases, you may want to expand the keywords in the title to include plurals, synonyms, and other expressions for your topic. For example, architect supply. Okay. You could change that to architectural supplies and technical drawing equipment. Essentially, they deal with the same subject. The topic is the same. You'll need to draft the title to include these variants if you can. So for example, you could put architectural supplies, technical drawing equipment for architects. See how I've grabbed all those keywords and they're kind of together, and it's just one title. One of the potential dangers with targeting a single term in your title is that it creates a tendency for over optimization, even when it's not intended. You may use that single keyword everywhere on your page. If you include variants, this is less likely to happen. So use the variants. Don't overdo it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna tell you, because everybody goes, oh, I figured out the keywords, I'm just going to put them in there constantly. I told you in the beginning, that's keyword stuffing. You can't do it. You need to be careful, because adding more keywords can mean that each of them will have less and less impact. So don't try to target a whole bunch of keywords. The more you try to stuff extra keywords into, the less natural it is going to sound. Okay. For example, if you use the following title, it will appear in the search results as, okay, if I put cheap coffee, pipe space, gourmet coffee, pipe space, ground gourmet coffee, Google won't like it, as it will be interpreted as keyword stuffing. Your potential customers won't like it because they will see it as unnatural and likely to provide less promotional material. Much better way of doing this, instead of doing the cheap coffee, pipe space, gourmet coffee, pipe space, gourmet or ground gourmet coffee. A better way to do that would be low price ground gourmet coffee and fresh roasted bean suppliers. That sounds a lot more natural. It sounds more inviting, right? Which version looks better in the search results? Which one is less likely, to be to be seen as keyword stuffing and deception? If you have a keyword recycling information, how and where to recycle, okay? If you want to optimize an article for the keyword recycling tips as well, here's what you could do. You could do recycling information dash, recycling tips dash, how and why recycling is better. But this is clearly keyword stuffing, and Google will probably penalize it. A better option is recycling information, tips, tricks, and how to recycle. Okay. So you gotta really think this stuff out. What sounds natural? What sounds natural? So, to sum all this up, I guess, building traffic is important, but it is conversion rates that really matter. The keyword tail should not wag the dog, right? It's a marketing strategy. Keep the focus on the major keywords and keep it in front of your title. Get them as close to the beginning of that title as possible. I'm dry today. I can't imagine why. It's only no humidity today and 29 degrees. So yeah, maybe that's got something to do with it. The keyword tail is important, but you don't want it to be the main focus. You want the keywords to be the focus. Use association and keyword matching to group keywords. Rank your potential phrases for search popularity, but make sure you can compete for them and cascade down by adding modifiers. The modifiers to build a long tail title that will work. Never forget that a human is reading this, and they're going to determine, what your conversion rates are going to be, not the search engines. So don't always play to the search engines. Would somebody click on your title when they read it? Think about that. Your titles must be readable and appealing. I get it right. If you do all this along with writing quality content intended for people and optimized for Google, your articles, blog, or web pages will suddenly be ranking for multiple keywords with high conversion rates. You may even end up being in the first spot for a keyword that you've never been in before if you do these things. And I hope that makes sense to you guys. I mean, these title things, and we're working on one of our web pages now, and they're so important, guys. I can't tell you how important they are to making an income, getting traffic, building the ranking of your entire site. Okay, it's not just this one page we're thinking about. Paul has popped in. I've heard it's best to keep title at 5 words max. Of course, this seems to change year to year. Yeah, it's more of a character thing because how long are your words? So below 70 characters is really the best thing to do. And it will become, let's say, if you're using this for a meta title, it will become truncated. And what I mean by truncated, if you've ever searched and you've got a bunch of results in front of you and you see a title that's got like 3 dots after it, that means that title is too long for Google to bring back. So they're not going to show the rest of it. So the other obvious point is, if you do it longer than 70 characters and it gets truncated, why did you do it? Nobody's ever going to see it. Okay, so there's no point in having a title that is longer than 70 characters. Like I said at the beginning of this, it's just too much. Okay, and as of right now, according to Google, 69 characters is it. That's why I say don't go over 70. 69 characters is how many you're going to get. And I say 70 because if there's one character that gets truncated, that's okay, because the word's probably still going to make sense, right? We can let one character get truncated, but we don't want any more than one character, because then that word may not make sense and people wouldn't see it. So that's all in all you got to do with these titles. It's going to take some work. It's like the research for your title is so important. I mean, when I do YouTube videos, I spend, sometimes hours trying to figure out what to do a video on. What is it that people are searching for? What do they want? Same thing with my recipe channel. And Paul, if you like chicken and dumplings, you're going to like one of the new ones I got coming up. But if you've ever been to Cracker Barrel, this blows away Cracker Barrel, guys. Look up restaurant quality recipes on YouTube. It's a brand new channel. I've got a few videos on there right now, but I'm going to have hundreds. I promise you. I've got 4 in the wings right now. I've got a Alfredo sauce. I've got a pesto sauce. I've got a fried chicken one, and I've got a chicken and dumpling one. So those are all filmed, and those will all be coming up. So if you like recipes and you like eating good and you want to eat at home and have recipes that are better than restaurants, you want to check out that channel. It's Restaurant Quality Recipes, J.R. Fisher, so you can find that. So that's what I got for you today, guys. This is Friday. We're going to go out. We're going to go out to a lunch, and I want to hear your comments on something real quick. We have a choice of 3 different restaurants. One of them is a seafood grill that has steaks and seafood and all that. The other one is a Chinese restaurant that looks really, really good. A very high rankings here. And I won't say the name of any of these things because I don't do that. And then the other one is a Vietnamese cafe that has pho, which, today I could be leaning towards that. It's cold outside today, man. That warm broth could be really good. But if you've had an idea of which one of those would be better for me, put it in the comment section. And what's really funny is you could put it in the comment section after I've gone to see which one I actually hit on. Now, if you want to see pictures of these restaurants, if you want to follow me, just join me on Facebook. I am on Facebook. It's J.R. Fisher. You'll find me there. There's a picture of me, my wife, and my dog, though. That's going to change soon. We're going to change that picture. And you can, friend me, and I post pictures up there. I'll let you know where the restaurants are. I may even start doing some restaurant reviews. I don't know. I got so many things going on. I've got my courses on how to make money online. I've got this YouTube channel. I got the other YouTube channel. I got my survival food company. So I don't know if I should add anything else, but maybe I will. I don't know. It's just too much fun. So guys, I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you listening, commenting, being part of this thing we're building here on this channel. We went from 0, okay, that was in 2015, to almost, I think we're close to 6,000 subscribers as of this morning. I think it was like 5,980 something. So we're very close to 6,000 subscribers. I want to get to 10,000, see what we can do with it. See how many people we can help. The more subscribers we have on this channel, the more people I can help, the more people I can get this information to. So make sure you give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends. If you think that they can get some use out of this, share it with them. Let them, let them in on it. This is free stuff. I don't charge for this. And I actually have a course below too. It's a $97 course. You can get it absolutely free. All you got to do is click the link and learn. No credit card required. Guys, thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. My mouth is dry today. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that red button down there that says subscribe. It's trying to tell you subscribe. Once you hit it, it'll go gray and a bell will pop up next to it. You want to ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or when I upload a video. Right now, I'm shaking the desk is what I'm doing. I got to get a different stand for my computer because it kind of shakes it. You see that? You see that? That's not making you sick, is it? No? Okay. Anyhow, I've got to realize not to put my arms on the desk. That's what it is. And then it will stay the way it should be. Okay, guys, I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day. And I will be live again tomorrow, Saturday, which is the 8th at 10 a.m. And I'll probably be live again Monday. I'm doing this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right now. Plus, I'm uploading Monday, Wednesday, and Friday too. So you get 6 to 7 videos a week on this channel. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Pass it on. Be kind to each other. You guys have a nice day. Talk to you later.